Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Am I online? I think I'm online. Yay! I think. Okay. Let's put that down. The Fox's Trail. Made in St. Louis. Alright. I'm going to turn into a cat. I'm going to the church thingy over here. Okay, I already went through this part, so I'm not going to read it again.
I have a...
This facet...
Good question. What do you want to hear? This is unbelievable!
You have no lessons east? I've always heard tales of defectors who came to live among you and teach the church about
Do not
magic.
trust appearances.
Very few and none, as a young initiate, had the clearance to speak to. Perhaps now, if I returned to Ezrenext, things would be different. But be assured there are very few lessons among us. We're taught to hate the church, so that's not surprising. Do you hate the church, Aramon? That's rather forward.
I may need your help,
but I would hope it's a fair one. Since I have allowed you to come deep within and explore our catacombs, I would like to know
From
how
a
you feel about it.
Leshen perspective.
I know that many centuries ago you performed experiments on our people to assist your so-called research into the Fae. A regrettable truth. And I know that the church shepherded the human fascination with technology and progress, leading to the Fae reactors and the
You
Great
must
War.
see the truth.
The war is hardly our fault, and we did everything we could to reach out to the Irduin in the years prior to prevent it. You cannot negotiate with Irduin. We know that now.
One can only guess.
I have no particular opinion of the modern church. You are strange and insular, yet have cooperated with our investigation to a remarkable degree. So suppose I'm still deciding how I feel. Why are you being so inviting anyway? You would have every right to exclude
Here
us.
is what I think.
I rather like your partner, Lady Rikiov. During my apprenticeship, I ministered to her family and came to know several of them rather well. I'm sure her family would prefer you stop enabling her. I did not say that I liked them. Ah, so now I understand. Follow the catacombs. Well, in the light of your cooperation, I have given some more thought to your question and how the Leshens sense each other
You
through
must
the veil.
tell me more.
Oh, you have? Tell me what you can. I can compare it to how you feel your clothes on your body. You are so used to it that you barely are aware of it. Unless you think about it, then it is readily apparent. We feel all other Leshen around us, but we do not notice it unless we try. At least that is my experience. Others may be different. Fascinating. So you can ignore it if you choose. I can't imagine staying sane if we could not. Earlier, you compared your colors to the sensation of warmth or cold. I suppose that feeling we experience can be said to be both, depending on how we feel about the other Leshen. So if you dislike your own people, you would prefer to live far away from them. I did not mean that personally. I do not presume to know your reasons for staying in
I
both.
appreciate
That
that.
is good. Now, do you mind if I ask my own questions about the church, since I have been so forthcoming, like you, purely out of academic curiosity? I will not promise to be an open book, but I will answer you as the bylaws of the church permit. As you likely know, certain knowledge is permitted to members who have attained a certain level of study. I understand. Why were you chosen to lead this region? You are the youngest high priest I have met, let alone a patriarch. You are from far to the east.
What now?
You sound like Sister Amelia.
Huh?
Oh. Just because she was here through the occupation, she thinks she should have been in line for the position, but she does not understand at all. How so? The leader of a full-fledged branch of the church needs to be more than experience. He needs knowledge. He needs lessons that can only be taught at Esterneck.
You must see the
How
truth.
could she leave the county parish? She's never even set her eyes upon the body of Esther.
I
And you
don't
have?
understand.
Of course I have. Ouch. And have been teaching on auditing parishioners and have been trained on administering of the sacrament. The training is far more important than any so-called experience that Amelia has been running in the shell of a church. Even if nothing else, an amateur would never be permitted to administer the sacrament. Ah, yes, the mysterious sacrament of tears. As a doctor, I have plenty questions about that
May
as
Esther
well.
guide you.
Not many that I can answer, I suspect.
Intriguing.
From what I heard, it temporarily gives humans the healing ability of a Leshen, while extending their lives. What else can you tell me? I can tell you the price, should you be interested in administration of the sacrament. I wouldn't need it, though I'm rather curious, what would it do to me? To you?
From a Leshen
To
perspective.
any Leshen. We have no definite end to our lifespan. We can recover from almost any disease. It seems like it would have no effort.
Good.
It seems that way. Do you know? Yes, actually. Experiments done long ago, centuries before the House of Vanzen even existed. Anything you can tell me? Sacrament cuts off all connection to the Fae. What?
Open your mind.
It's no secret. You go deep enough into the public libraries and the records are there. If you were to be administered to the sacrament, you would lose all your magic. You would no longer be able to feel your people through the Fae. Perhaps you would even lose your individual healing ability permanently. I had no idea. Why would you? Why would any Leshen care to know about the sacrament or have it administered? All of its advantages are innate in your bodies, with none of the downsides. From what I have heard, the healing powers of the sacrament are beyond even my abilities as a Leshen doctor. Yes, perhaps, but your patients sacrifice nothing from what they receive. A Leshen receiving the sacrament sacrifices perhaps everything that makes him a Leshen, and a human.
Intriguing.
What does a human sacrifice?
Do not trust
Sadly,
appearances.
now we have reached the limit of what I can discuss outside of the congregation. Perhaps instead we should focus on searching for your mission, Leshen. I don't sense anything, no matter how
What are you
long
looking
you've been
for?
down here. You don't think the Leshen is buried here after all? That's not what I said. I said I can't find him. I can't sense him. Are you disappointed? I thought this was the answer. I still think it is, though I hope we could resolve it here once and for all. Seems we both have plenty of questions about your Fey magic. Alright, let's see what other quests do I have. Talk to Anya about your new theory. Talk to Luca about Haramon's theory. Okay, so I need to talk to people. I need to be human. Luca is somewhere. This is Anya, right?
Hi there.
Welcome back, Sophia. I'm glad I finally know your name since you're one of our biggest customers. Maybe keep that a bit quiet. I like coming back here, but I don't really like being called out for it. Just trying to recognize the value, patron. Or another question about Fulren, if you don't mind me asking. You buying something? Always?
Sure.
I'm willing to talk as long as it
Can you
isn't
give
too
me
personal.
any more
My
details?
partner has a theory about what happened to Fulren, and I'd like to hear what you think. I think he's dead, that's what I think. So do we. We're just not sure that the timeline is what Edward Galkin and the Leshen want us to think. Lay it on me. Fulren's fox has been hanging around the church, no more than that. The animal is fixated on the building, and specifically the basement, so we think he's buried there. Our theory requires a couple of things we can't prove. First, that Fulren survived the day that he allegedly died, but still ended up perishing within the next couple of months. Second, Sister Amelia of the Karakia Church had to have some reason to risk her position to help them. Sister Amelia again? She came up last time we
Could
talked.
there be
Are
a
you sure they
connection?
didn't have any connections? Fulren liked helping humans. He wanted us to be comfortable, despite the occupation. Could he have assisting the church? Maybe. He didn't tell me about it. I've never been religious. He probably didn't want to put me off. So it's possible that Sister Amelia would have helped him or Edward.
Fulren.
Don't know much about Edward, but Fulren? Yeah. I suppose it's not possible. Like I told you before, he stood up for me and other humans. It wouldn't surprise me if, at some point, he did a favor for the
Maybe.
church. What about the first few months after the occupation? We think he was living in hiding. Is there any chance he was here in Voldstek during that time? I don't know what to tell you. I knew him, but I still felt like there were things he kept from me. I'd like to say it was impossible. He was an outgoing, generous person. He wouldn't have wanted to hide. That's not entirely true.
Not how I remember it.
There's one thing I can say. If he survived after helping Edward Galkin escape the Irdun, he wouldn't have returned to these lands beyond the Great Forest. He would have stayed here. What makes you say that? Fulren didn't like other Leshen. He didn't want to be around them. He preferred humans. And you know, unlike us, they can't ignore each other. He told me he could feel them through the Fae when they were nearby. He could recognize their magic.
I'm sorry.
Sounds unpleasant. For him, it was. Others are less sensitive to the particular aspect. Since he had grown to hate his own people, it just made it worse. So you're saying it's completely believable that he would remain in Voldstick after the war? I'm sure of it. I wouldn't have been surprised if he moved further into human territory. I know it's not easy for Leshen, but what? Why did he stay in the army until the end if he didn't care for the Leshen? He did it for the prisoners at the camp and the people of Voldstick, probably Edward especially, now that I know everything that happened. Do you think he'll be able to stay
About
hidden?
Fulren.
He liked humans, but he could also be a very private person. He was outgoing when... Oh my goodness. Remember back when the priest said you lose all of your magic and everything that makes you a Leshen? What if he took the sacrament? That's why the Leshens can't find him anymore. Ooh, I think I just figured it out. And I'm sure that Edward Gulkin can prove both those with his power of his name. Interesting. That just leaves us a new question. How did Fulren actually die? There's really only one person who could answer that. I guess at some point I'm just going to have to talk to him about this. He might be the only one who can confirm whether any of this is true. Good luck with that. At some point I'm going to need it. It won't be easy to disrupt any kind of relationship I'm building with him. But I still have a job to do. Oh, I don't read this because she's thinking this. Got it. Okay. So we did that. We talked to Anna. And so, spy on Aramon, meaning Anna. Okay. Would do that. Cat? Oh. Yes. Are you Anya Saitar?
Hi there.
I don't know. Who's asking, handsome? My name is Aramon. I'm the business partner of Silka Furikioff. She suggested that I might come visit you. Oh, so you're Rikov's Leshen friend. She never mentioned how tall you were. Why would she have mentioned that? I don't know. Just a thought she might think it was important.
Well, in the
So,
docks.
Aramon, what brings you to Voldstick?
Sophia.
Oh.
I'm her doctor. She saved my life during the war. She suffered some injuries for it. I'm trying to repay the favor. Is that all? I'm also helping her with her investigation business. There's not much need for a Leshen doctor here in Voldstick after all. You might be surprised. There are more of you here than you might think. But I keep up to date on the county rolls, and most Leshen who live in the region don't register with the county. They don't want to make themselves targets.
Huh?
I did not know that.
How about...
Do you know many Leshen in the city? Well, Sophia takes up all of your time then. No, not at all. I also have my books and my research. That's it. I prefer a quiet life, away from others of my kind. To be absolutely honest. How mysterious. Not really, unless you are talking about the mysterious deep of Leshen healing magic, in case there are plenty of mysteries abounding in my life. So, you are a healing
As a
mage?
doctor?
Like I said, I'm a doctor, though I suppose that has different connotations for you. All Leshen doctors are healers.
Sounds like fun.
You know, I've never been with a healer. They didn't tend to stay within the city. Cat got your tongue? Cat? Where's the cat? What's this about a cat? You seem very nervous. No, not nervous at all. Why would I be nervous? So does healing magic tingle? Tingle? You know, does a person you're healing feel anything? It entirely depends on what I'm trying to repair. What if you use it on someone who isn't injured? What does it feel like? I'm not sure. I don't think anything would happen. I just want to know if there's anything fun you can do with it. I don't think I realized what Sophia was getting me into. Come on, I'm just teasing you. You look so uncomfortable. It's kind of adorable. So, you're into magic, I suppose. Is that why you like Leshen? What? No. That's part of it. What kind of magic did Fulrin study?
Fulrin.
Oh, I knew you were gonna really hear that. Just trying to figure out what you like. It's not very flattering to me, so... But I'm curious. Well, okay. You let people know, but I suppose now that he's gone, it's a... Female. 29 to 5 to 30. Well, okay, he didn't let people know, but I suppose now that he's gone, it's no big deal. He was particularly trained in polymorphy, and well, sometimes he'd look like other Leshen for me.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
You're judging me.
Apologize.
No, not that. It's just polymorphy that's rare. I didn't know why he would hide like that. Because he didn't want to be a spy for the Irdu. Oh yes, I suppose if they found out what he could do, he would have been under a great deal of pressure to transfer. Enough about Fulrin, though. Magic isn't the only reason I like Leshen. I grew up here during the occupation, and come on, you know, that Leshen are far more mature than men my age. That's probably because we're considerably older and you can't tell. I assure you that young Leshen can be quite immature.
How about...
Any stories you can tell me? Maybe something from your
Shall we?
youth? Well, when I was started out, actually. Trained to be a fire mage. What am I doing? I suggested Aramon visit Anya not just for information, but also to relax. Now I'm here spying on him and considering dropping a dusty mug on him from the ceiling of the bar. I decided to leave Aramon be and let him have some fun talking to Anya. He doesn't need me watching over him anyway. Alright. Now let's see. What? Is that it? Alright, talk to Luca. Luca. Who's Luca? Is this Luca? Oh yeah, this is Luca.
Hello there.
Oh, Lady Rikyo, there you are. Your friend Aramon wasn't very helpful, I'm afraid to say. He didn't know much about the other prisoners at Honor Guard. I could have told you that. I always prefer to hear things for myself. I understand
Bad
that.
news.
I will admit that my investigation seems to have stalled out. The reports I received indicated that Kira Aba was somewhere here in Volstech, but I have been unable to find anyone who can verify that she exists. Maybe she's not here. This information would be reliable, corroborated by two separate sources. Irdun captured by Alliance of Free Cities.
How about this?
For once, Aunt Miovich, you'll be glad
How
I
did it
dropped
happen?
by. Oh, and why is that? I have a lead for you on Kira Aba. Seriously? I wouldn't joke about something this serious. Yes, you would. Okay, that's fair, but trust me, I have information on her that you might find useful. Go ahead, but first, how'd you get this information? Even if I'm willing to help Luca, I'm not willing to out Simeon as my source. I could only imagine the trouble he'd get in if Leshen on the other side of the border found out he was informing the Empire directly.
I think.
The Leshen are a bit more receptive to questions when you are not wearing the Imperial uniform, and when you're best known for saving a few dozen of their people. That's fair. I suppose I could try going undercover one of these days. Good luck with that. Does the jacket even come off? Of course it does. You'll have to show me sometime.
That's cute.
Calm down. I'm just
In the
kidding around.
meantime,
Just tell me what you know about this Leshen woman I can't seem to find. Can't find her because you're looking for an Irdun. Irdun are easy to find. They change their name, they preach on the streets, they are not ashamed or afraid of what they believe. And Kira Aba isn't an Irdun. She's a member of an offshoot group or something. They're called Daeon's Shadow. Never heard of
Could there
them.
be a
I think that's the
connection?
point. They believe that the Irdun screwed up by being upfront about their beliefs. Daeon's Shadow is more of a secret society, trying to continue the work of the Irdun while pretending to be regular, moderate Leshen. I don't like the sound of that. Neither do I. From the sounds of it, these Leshen may have even infiltrated the Alliance of Free Cities. Fantastic! This investigation keeps getting better. At least you can feel good about catching this Kira Aba woman when you do, because she's making it a challenge. Surprised you came to me with this information, seeing as it could get you in trouble. I'm cooperating with the investigation. Hell, I'm assisting. Surely that'll go in your report.
you've got
Of
potential.
course it will. This is the most helpful you've been, Rikyo. Hiya!
Hi. There we go. Alright, so I'm sorry, I just got out of the shower, so that's one of my ears. Oh, man.
It's okay.
So,
I just came back from the pool, so just give me a second, okay?
yeah, I was gonna say, do you want me to let you go so you can change?
No, I'm changed. I'm in BJ's. Just give me a second. If you liked it, hit that like button. Please comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all on the flip side. Bye.